Replacing the intake is going to be a bit different for my car. The previous owner actually clamped a K&N filter onto the original intake tube with hose clamps, so I need to be extra careful to make sure I do this right. I decided to clean the throttle body and throttle plate with seafoam. It might look like I'm using a lot, but the bottle was almost empty. So the filter itself not only was sucking in hot air, but it's very dirty. I've cleaned these before, but I'm gonna sell this one. Maybe I'll clean it if I can find the cleaning solution. I know I have it somewhere, but man, that's definitely part of it. So hot air, but also restricted airflow. That definitely can't help. Once you have the tube assembly completed, you can connect the intake box. You're supposed to reuse some bushings from the stock airbox assembly, but my mechanic says he can give me some spares for free since I don't have them. When tightening the metal hose clamps, you want them to be tight without warping or stretching any rubber or plastic part. So finally, for this trim here, you have to kind of pre-open it and then re-clamp it down. Alright, I'm going to use the schematic to pull out fuse number 4. Should be left row, 4th one up. Let's see if I can get it out with these tweezers I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, there we are. Looks like it's still good, but the contacts are pretty dirty. The new one looks like that too. I'll save this, but I really hope this will do it. But seeing that it's not broken, I don't know if it will. The new one's a slightly more like a purplish color, like a lavender, and the inside looks the same, but the contacts are definitely cleaner. Maybe it's something else that failed, who knows, but praying this works. Right, let's reconnect the battery and see what happens. test drive number 2. Let's do it. Didn't drive it yesterday. First drive since then, but I have the 2 sets of fuel injectors. I think they actually are from the same warehouse and same company, even though it was supposed to be different, but yeah, I think we're gonna do all right. Just don't want to start too low because it'll choke a little bit. Yeah, there's the misfire. I felt it a little bit, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Other than the rain, it's starting to look beautiful. It's been a very mild winter. Still not done with winter, but it still looks really nice. It's already looking really nice. Having the all-season tires definitely helps from the rims that I bought. Yeah, rain driving's not a problem. You can kick the tail out when you want, but the old one had summer tires on the front and then somewhat worn all seasons in the back. And the broken sway bar end definitely made this thing a little too tail happy. I thought that was just because, you know, AP1's oversteer, generally speaking, but it's much better now. Driving gentle as hell, but I'm still getting the misfire. I got a new map sensor and O-ring just in case, but I still think it's the injector that's the issue. But after the map whack and the cleaning, it definitely helped, but it wasn't quite enough to get rid of the misfire. I'm assuming a new map sensor would hopefully take me a little bit more in the same direction as the cleaning did. Misfire's not letting up. Even with the misfire, driving slow in the rain, this is still a really fun car. All original except the intake and the radio. Pretty sure it's original fuel injectors. As I started doing work to the car, actually a notepad fell or came out from under the seat when I braked hard. And I'm trying to see if that's work that's already been done, like the list of parts, or work that they wanted to do. I'm trying to still kind of figure that out, but I can't ask the guy who wrote it because apparently he died, the original owner. But honestly, other than a little bit of warping here in the interior, the top of the steering wheel, the rest of the steering wheel isn't that bad. Just the top of it. Other than that, interior is great. A little bit of wear on the seats, but I've seen more wear in cars with, you know, 100,000 miles. Even with the misfire, no rattles at idle, and the bad motor mount. Everything just pretty smooth. know, around parking lots, first gear feels kind of tall, but honestly, first and second, it's a close ratio, but, you know, around town, you're just in first and second. I know cars that have to shift into third, you know, at 30 miles an hour. But this car is actually happy to live at a higher RPM and isn't too jerky or jumpy. So, the high RPM red line definitely helps city driving too, as long as you don't care too much about mileage. My girlfriend's following me to the mechanic, so I have to make sure she can actually follow me right.